Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the subscribe button because I'll be honored to have you here. Before we get started with this video, I just wanna remind you that the PLO course has been released and is dedicated for beginner players. It will teach you all the basic fundamentals that you need to win when playing with recreational players. So if you've taken my Hold'em course, this is a similar course. It's dedicated for beginner players, for people who haven't played a lot of PLO before and are just looking for guidance, as in how to approach this game and how to be able to easily beat recreational players. So the links are in the description, and yeah, first 20 people will get this course for 50% off. So check it out and let's get started with this video. So this hand, it will be a hand from 888 Poker MTT. It's mid stage of the tournament. The blinds are 2500, 5000, and our hero has got ace queen suited on the hijack. Okay, we've got 282k, so like 55, 56 bigs. Do we have any big stacks on the table? Not really. We've got 1, 2, 3 stacks in the 200 to 270 range. We've got one guy sitting at 130, another one at 130. This guy's got 160 and two shorter stacks at 70 and 69. It seems like we've been playing with all these players for a while, so we've got some more stats on them. That's always good, and that's why you should also always use a tracker when you are playing online. Well, obviously I recommend Poker Tracker because this is what I've used for all these years and I really like it. The other alternative is Hold'em Manager. I've also used it and it's also pretty good, but it's probably just a matter of personal preference whether you like Poker Tracker more or Hold'em Manager. But yeah, let's see what happens in this hand. The action folds around to this villain 5 who opens to 10k, so min raises 2 bigs. What do we do with ace queen here? For sure we've got 2 options. We can 3-bet and we can just call. Actually 3-betting seems like a better option because we limit the options of the cutoff and button of playing, and also the blinds. If we 3-bet, we mostly will get this hand heads up versus this villain, so that's a big upside to 3-betting. But we can also just call, that's fine. But then like I said, they can overcall here, and we see a multi-way pot with ace queen suited, which is not bad, but yeah, I would like to see a 3-bet here, but yeah, we just call. That is fine. Let's see if we get any overcalls, and yeah, just the big blind calls. So if we 3-bet, we get the big blind to fold probably, and we play it heads up versus villain. But we also open the betting up again, so this villain can shove if he wants. And given that he's only on 30 big blind stack, he might shove. He might also fold to the 3-bet, and we win this nice pot then. So let's see what we get. Yeah, and we see a rainbow flop of 3-6-3. So a super safe flop. The big blind checks and the villain checks as well, so they all check to us here. What do we do with ace queen suited here? We can check behind. We can also bet. I would lean in towards betting, because yeah, we can get them to fold if we bet, and if we check, they cannot fold obviously, and they might hit hard. They might hit cards that will beat us. It seems like ace queen is mostly the best hand here, so that's why I would like to see a bet here. We can bet a half pot or a third or a quarter. It's fine either way, depending on the players here and what we know about them. If we know that they will fall to a quarter pot bet, then we can just bet a quarter. If we know they're sticky and they will only fall to like a half pot bet, then we should bet half pot. Let's see what the hero does. The hero bets just a quarter of the pot. That is fine. The big blind folds, and the pre-flop raiser calls. Okay, we see a turn of 8 of clubs, and let's take a moment to think what types of hand, what range of hands does the villain have here. So he opened, checked the flop, and now on the turn he checks again. So his range is surely like high cards heavy. So ace king, ace queen, ace jack, ace 10, ace 9, ace 8, probably types of hands. He's got some pairs for sure. He can have like lower pairs like 4s, 5s, 7s. Yeah, if he's got like 6s, or maybe if he's got pocket 3s, then he's checking to trap us. With pocket 6s, yeah, sure, he could be doing that as well, and pocket 8s as well, but this is not a big percentage of his range. Mostly I think he will have yeah, high cards here and weakish pairs, but yeah, the 8 just came, so there's not that many of them. It's pocket 4s, 5s, 7s, maybe pocket deuces if he opens them from this position. Pocket 9s, pocket 10s. Pocket 10s are probably, and pocket 9s are probably betting on the flop, so this is probably a good opportunity to continue betting. This way we can narrow down his range more and also get him to fold, because yeah, while he might be calling with those high cards once, he's probably not calling with many twice. Sure, like with ace king, maybe ace queen, especially if he's got them suited and caught a flush draw now, he's probably betting, maybe even raising with the flush draw if he caught that. But I think betting here is fine. If we check behind, yeah, this is also fine because we have a best hand often here. And yeah, if we check behind, we actually give him the opportunity to hit the river. And by betting here, we can extract value from weaker hands if he has them and if he calls with them. And given his stats, you know, he might be calling here one bet here still with ace jack, ace 10, ace queens. Yeah, we're splitting with that, but maybe we can get him to fold if we bet again on the river. But let's see what the hero does. And the hero checks behind. Okay. And the river is an offsuit 7. So not really a card we are too concerned with. Well, if he's got pocket 7s, then he just hit the full house. But yeah, like I said, we're not really concerned with all these hands he's trapping here with. Because we will know that by his betting. And yeah, let's see what he does. And he checks again. So he's checked for the 3rd time. And what do we do here? Do we bet or do we check behind? Well, I think because of the fact that we checked the turn, we can just check it down here and try and realize our equity. unless he's because he, if he's just trapping us and we bet here, we give him the opportunity to push us off this hand, and maybe even with bluffs. So perhaps checking behind is the best here. If we bet, we might get ace queen to fold, probably. Ace king maybe as well, but we will for sure not get a7, ace 8, ace 6 or any better hands to fold with one bet here. So yeah, for those reasons I would probably just check here, and the hero checks. So let's see what the villain has, and the villain has ace king actually. So we lose the spot, and I'm wondering if we played it differently and bet the turn. I'm wondering if you would have folded the ace king or not, and for sure he would have folded if we bet the turn and the river. But yeah, that's the hand, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. What did you think about this hand? Would you have played it differently than the hero? Or yeah, did you think my analysis made sense? Let me know in the comments below, and yeah, and check out the PLO course. I'm really looking forward to reading your feedback on that. Spent a lot of time working on that, and I'm quite proud of it. So I'm really curious, as in, how you guys will think about it. And yeah, I will appreciate both the positive comments and the negative. Yeah, just it's very important for me, because yeah, I want to continue producing content like that, and feedback is always important, so that I can iterate and create better stuff in the future. So do let me know in the comments below what did you think about this hand, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.